The big breaking news coming in, the BAPS Swaminarayan Temple in New York has been vandalized, sparking outrage within the community. The Indian Consulate has condemned the attack and is pressing the US authorities for immediate action. The incident has heightened calls for justice and security. Big breaking news coming in from New York. The BAPS Swaminarayan Temple has been vandalized, sparking outrage within the community. The Indian Consulate has condemned the attack and is pressing on the US authorities for immediate action. The incident has heightened calls for justice and security. Viewers, we are joined live by Abhishek Kapoor, the executive editor at Republic. Abhishek, sir, could you tell us what does this vandalization of the Swaminarayan Temple in New York mean for the community, and how that could hamper the relations within the community of New York region?
Well, this has happened in Melville and a temple of the BAPS Swaminarayan group or sect has been vandalized. Clearly seems to be a case of the Khalistanis and Sikhs for Justice, we know, is so active in the United States. While it is not a reflection in any manner of the inter-community relations, because the community relations remain perfectly fine, this is clearly an act of intimidation. And obviously the community, the Swaminarayan community and the Hindu community would feel targeted, and it is incumbent upon the law enforcement agencies of the United States to make sure that any section of the community or citizens and residents there do not feel threatened. I think this is almost like a repeat. This is not the first time it has happened in the United States. Happens with the greater frequency and on a greater scale in Canada. But even in the United States, we have seen the Sikhs for Justice active and carrying out these kind of activities. And for United States, still to be maintaining that this is freedom of expression. I think while Antony Blinken, the Secretary of State, preaches about not engaging with Russia today and Sputnik, and take a position which is absolutely against the idea of freedom of expression. In the United States, in the name of freedom of expression, clearly terrorist acts and threats and intimidation are being allowed. Our mission in New York has already taken it up with the local law enforcement and brought it to the notice of the concerned authorities. Hopefully action would be taken. Remember what happened in San Francisco. Even our consulate was not spared. It was targeted with an act of arson. And subsequently, we did see some arrests, but things like these ideally should not be allowed to happen. And in this case, targeting a Swaminarayan temple is clearly aimed at sending a message that the Hindu community would be targeted, and hopefully the American agencies would take note of it.
Thank you, Abhishek, for those details on the Swaminarayan Temple, which has been vandalized in New York.